Now here's a rather unexpected surprise at the show. This is a new Rhea 32, and pricing's starting from 190,000 ex VAT. It's rather a charming boat. It's powered by a pair of 300 horsepower Suzuki outboard engines. Nice and simple, easy to maintain. Everybody can look after them. But it's got that really lovely Rhea charm about it. So there's beautiful teak cappings along both sides. These rather nice little protectors. The cockpit itself, nice comfortable seating area. The rear seat slides forward and back so that you can lift those engines up, keep them out of the water when you want to. Got some really big storage hatches under all the seats, so all of those lift up. You've got big storage under there, more storage under that one there. You really need to move the cushions out the way to make the most of it, but you can see the storage, and of course under the floor itself there's yet more storage. Should be able to open these, I think. We just pop those up and that whole hatch lifts up. You've got a nice support strut there, good access to the fuel tank, plenty of storage underneath, another fuel tank that side. Easily big enough to put an inflatable tender in there. Just shut those down, there we go. And now the other lovely thing about these little trawlers is how safe it is and easy to move around. So really tall bulwarks on both sides. You can probably see they come up almost to waist height, all with this lovely teak capping, and there's gates on both sides, so easy access to the pontoon, and side door into the pilot house too. Now that walkway continues all the way up around to the bow of the boat, where you can see there's a nice little seating area, big hatch letting air and light down below. Some lovely details like these pop-up cleats, nice and flush fitting, cup holders, good flat roof. You could probably store inflatable SUP or kayaks up there. Traditional air vents, and back down another gate on the port side, back into the cockpit. And now let's show you into the pilot house. Really clever little dinette on this side, galley over here, proper oven, gas hob, sink, slide across tap. But the reason this dinette is rather clever is that this whole seating area here can either have that pushed back, but it slides across, and then this whole section slides out like this. Put an extra cushion in there, and then you've got an even bigger seating section. You can open up that table and make the most of a proper dinette with space for 4, 5, 6 to sit around there. So if we put this back, push that back across, all tucks in, and now you can see it's a forward facing seat for the helm itself. Nice upright wheel with a easy to use one-handed action. There's the controls for the twin Suzukis. Nice clean dash, good upright windows. There are some quite thick pillars here, but pretty good view all around, and it's not a big boat anyway, so you've got pretty good viewing. And of course doors either side onto the side decks, and then goes down into the main accommodation area. And you've got the master bed. I mean, it's all open plan, so it's a relative term in this particular case, but you've got windows all the way around the hull and just up above the bed there, so nice and light. Got hatch through there, letting air in, and of course this is all part of the access into the cabin itself, so plenty of light, plenty of air, and this lovely teak finish everywhere you look. And under the cockpit itself there is another bed. There's not a lot of headroom down there, but Perfectly decent sized bed for the kids. It's obviously all open plan, so there's not a great deal of privacy. I think you probably only want to share it with your family, but got storage in there. And then this rather lovely rounded, you can probably see the nice smooth rounded effect of the access to the heads compartment, which is classic wet room design. You've got a pull out shower rather than a separate shower stall, but nicely finished with some teak, nice open window, get a bit of ventilation. But I really like that nice smooth rounded finish. Just makes it more user friendly and adds a little bit of style. And in fact, somebody has now opened this hatch, so this whole front section opens up. Again, if you just want to let air into the cabin or help put your bags through the front, another nice feature. So there you go, that's a rapid tour of the Rhea 32. I didn't even know it was going to be at this show, if I'm honest, but I've got to say it's a rather charming little boat. It's just all these lovely teak details just lift the whole feel and finish of it. So there you have it, that concludes this rapid tour of the new Rhea 32. It wasn't a boat we were even expecting to find at the Dusseldorf show, but I'm glad we did because it's really rather a charming thing. And one more little detail that I've just heard, with these two, they're actually 350 horsepower engines. I thought they were 300 originally, but they're expecting a top speed of this robust looking little trawler of somewhere in the region of 45 to 50 knots. I really wasn't expecting that. And frankly, that is going to be quite a sight to see this charging along at the best part of 50 knots. That will be a whole lot of fun and adds to the surprise and charm of this unusual French-built boat. I hope you enjoyed our little tour. Keep an eye out here for more tours from the Dusseldorf Boat Show.